This is Pentax 17, a brand new film camera made by none other than Pentax. If you ask me a few years ago, I never would have imagined that a major manufacturer like Pentax would release a brand new film camera in today's digital age. It was announced in July last year, and honestly, it was a huge news for those of us who love film photography. I actually tried to get one through the lottery system, but unfortunately, I didn't win. At first, I was really excited, but after seeing reviews from some of my favorite photographers like Kyle McDougall and Matt Day, who both decided to pass on the camera, I started having a second thoughts. That and plus the fact that I had bought a cheaper half-frame camera after failing the lottery, a Canon Demi, and ended up selling it just a month later because I didn't really enjoy using it. So I figured maybe the Pentax 17 just is not for me as well. But recently, I had the chance to rent the Pentax 17 from a Pentax Camera Club in Tokyo for a day, and to my surprise, I actually really enjoyed the experience. When I used my Canon Demi, I found it hard to stay excited about shooting. So I'm used to use a medium format or large format camera. Even with a 35mm camera, it just 36 shots. But with a half frame camera, you get like 72 exposures per roll. And for me, that started to feel like a chore. Another challenge was the zone focusing system. A lot of half-frame camera use image-based icons like a single person, a group, or a trees, like for infinity, instead of actual distance numbers. So it took me too much time to memorize what each icon meant in terms of the distance. So I just find it easier to work with exact number on the lens. That's why I originally thought that I'll skip the Pentax 17 too, but it turned out to be surprisingly enjoyable when I rent it, so I'll tell you why later. So again, the Pentax 17 is a half-frame film camera, which means you get 72 shots from a regular 36 exposure 35mm roll. So feature-wise, it's pretty simple and straightforward. It has an automatic mode that decides whether to fire the flash based on the lighting conditions. Then there are two program modes, one that always use flash and one that never does. Modes in the white group are for shooting without flash, and modes in the yellow group are for shooting with flash. There's also a moon icon for slow shutter mode, as well as a bokeh mode for wider aperture, and a bulb mode for long exposure. The shutter speed ranges from 1/350 to 4 seconds, and it uses a 25mm f3.5 lens and a zone focusing system with 6 distance presets. There's also an exposure compensation dial. So yeah, nothing radically new here. So just a solid set of features that are common in many film camera. So the body is made of plastic, and honestly, that was one of the reasons I wasn't excited about it at first. But after holding it, I was surprised. It actually feels solid and well built. So it doesn't feel cheap at all to me. After using it, I realized this camera can actually be enjoyable in some ways. For example, I shot with 24 exposure RAW, which give me only like 48 shots, much easier to finish than 72. And when I'm out shooting, I don't usually photograph things super close, so I just set the zone focus to either like the group photo settings, which cover about like 3 to 10 meters, or the 3 settings with for infinity focus. That way, it kind of feel like using a point and shot, so just frame and shoot it. So I think this camera can be enjoyable, but only if you are the right target for it. So if you are new to film photography and you are looking for an easy entry point, something that lets you start shooting quickly, learn a bit of manual control and save some money along the way, then this camera is a great choice for you. So you get double the shots from a single roll, and at that stage, quantity often matters more than the image quality. Even though there are plenty of cheaper options out there, one big advantage of buying the Pentax 17 is that it's a brand new, of course, with a warranty. So that peace of mind can mean a lot, especially for someone who just getting started with film photography. But if you are like Kyle McDougall or Matt Day, who mostly shot 120 or even large format like 4x5, then yeah, this camera is probably not for you. So to Pentax, if you are listening, maybe send the next one to me instead of like Kyle McDougall or like Matt Day. So I still shoot 35mm film. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Peace.